How does the killing of a sacred deer compare to other Yorgos Lanthimos films? How does the killing of a sacred deer compare to other films by Yorgos Lanthimos? This film certainly stands out in his collection. It blends psychological horror with themes inspired by mythology, all while keeping Lanthimos's signature detached style. In this film, the emotional distance and awkward dialogue create a sense of discomfort, a common trait in his works. However, the killing of a sacred deer leans more into horror. It presents a narrative filled with supernatural retribution and bodily affliction that is more intense than his previous films. Lanthimos's earlier films, like Dogtooth and The Lobster, explore human behavior and relationships in unsettling ways. They often feature deadpan delivery and visual framing that evoke feelings of alienation. The killing of a sacred deer continues this approach but adds a stronger horror element. It introduces a mysterious curse that leads to paralysis and death unless a terrible sacrifice is made. The horror in this film is psychological and existential. Unlike many horror films that rely on gore or jump scares, this one focuses on the character's helplessness against an indifferent fate. This sets it apart from the social satire and absurdist comedy found in Lanthimos's earlier works. Cinematically, the killing of a sacred deer employs framing techniques that create a voyeuristic and claustrophobic atmosphere. This emphasizes the characters' emotional detachment and the inevitability of their fate. The audience feels like an outsider watching a surreal and cruel balancing act unfold. Compared to his previous films, the killing of a sacred deer is more direct in its horror tone. The plot revolves around a dark moral dilemma and supernatural punishment. This existential horror challenges viewers to confront themes of fate, sacrifice, and the fragility of human relationships. For those interested in modern horror films, The Killing of a Sacred Deer offers a unique blend of horror and arthouse cinema. It emphasizes psychological dread and moral ambiguity, making it distinct within Lanthimos's filmography. This film invites the audience to engage with its unsettling themes in a way that is both thought-provoking and chilling.